right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps in the grappling game. He is able to use throws in judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them, from the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the finish. Tonight, and we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Nightmare. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Hound Dog.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Good to have you with us tonight. Of course, we are inside Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, USA. And every time I walk through these walls, I can't help but think about Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez going toe-to-toe back in UFC 166. Remember Rogan? Oh, my God!
It was the craziest fight. You could not believe what you were watching. These two guys said, this is the night that we make history. We're going to stand on a quarter in the middle of the octagon and let it fly, and that they did. Houston, the Toyota Center, has been home to some of the greatest fights in UFC history.
Straight right is there. Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Lands a jab. To the body and it lands. Best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, with authority the body. Trying to guard pass here. All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, arms in tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
You need to work on this position.
Inside the closed guard.
Oh, he's got a guillotine here. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Big ground and pound.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
Working out to finish the heel hook, he's got to secure the legs and keep the hips past the knee if he wants to get a finish. Oh, it's a fight here. Let's see who's going to get it.
Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back.
Final seconds here. Back mount now. Round two next. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Leg kick.
Big double leg level change. He passes the half.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there.
He's getting them out here.
Under 3 minutes now to go here in round two.
He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, huge elbow. We might get a stoppage here soon. Under a minute to go.
He's got to be careful here.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Trying to set up a submission now.
It's tight. It's tight. We may get a finish here by triangle. He beat him.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his
huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, he's got his back now.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Nice sub attempt.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
He's got it locked in.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Head kick is blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that wrong arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3.
He passes to half guard.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Tries to work it into a takedown. All right, so once more he takes the fight to the ground. That was his game plan, exactly what he planned on doing coming into the fight. So far, so good.
So far, so good. There's no reason to be disappointed. He does a fantastic job of entering, and once he gets to the takedowns, he does a great job of securing top position and really getting damage off on his opponent.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Nice transition. Another strike gets through from the top position. He's got to be careful here.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is. Big punch lands through the middle. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. There you go. There you go. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
making all these shots count.
Changing the position.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought.
Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the armbar.
Oh, yeah, he's got to be sit tight.
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Beautiful transition.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5. Oh, it's tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
That'll do it! Unbelievable. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, the Nightmare.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.